A lover's betrayal, a family slaughtered, and a baby left alone in a stranger's yard. Was Austin Drummond's rage the key to this Tennessee massacre? Welcome to Untold Crimes and Affairs. Hit subscribe for the darkest true crime stories. On July 29, 2025, in Tiptonville, Tennessee, a horrifying discovery shook a small town. A 7-month-old baby girl was found abandoned in a car seat on a stranger's lawn in Tigrit, 40 miles away. Hours later, 4 bodies were found in a wooded area on Carrington Road. The victims? James Matthew Wilson, 21, and Adrianna Williams, 20, the baby's parents. Cortney Rose, 38, her grandmother, and Braydon Williams, 15, her uncle. All shot dead in a targeted execution. The community was devastated. A GoFundMe for the victims' funerals raised thousands, with tributes calling Adrianna the sweetest mom and Braydon a kid with a bright future. But who could commit such a heinous act, and why?
Enter Austin Drummond, a 28-year-old with a dark past. Released from prison in September 2024 after 13 years for armed robbery, Drummond was no stranger to violence. He'd robbed a gas station at 16, kidnapped a driver at gunpoint, and even faced an attempted murder charge in prison for attacking an inmate. Shockingly, he was out on a $30,000 bond when the murders happened. Drummond wasn't just a stranger. He was dating Kaitlyn Speed, Cortney Rose's sister, a former prison guard who lost her job for smuggling him contraband like phones and snacks. Family called him amazing with kids, but something snapped. By July 31, the TBI named him the prime suspect, charging him with 4 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, and firearms offenses. A $37,000 reward fueled a massive manhunt.
Right now, efforts are ramping up in the manhunt for suspected killer and kidnapper Austin Drummond, while 4 people accused of helping him face serious charges. Drummond is accused of killing a family of 4 and kidnapping their baby. Thank you for joining.
So what drove Austin Drummond to slaughter 4 members of his girlfriend's family? The key might lie in his relationship with Kaitlyn Speed, a romance that began in the shadows of a prison cell. Kaitlyn, a 31-year-old corrections officer at Northwest Correctional Complex in Tiptonville, met Drummond while he was serving his 13-year sentence for armed robbery. Their connection wasn't just professional, it turned personal, fast. Reports suggest Kaitlyn smuggled contraband, snacks, a phone, maybe more, breaking prison rules to fuel their bond. This wasn't a casual fling. Kaitlyn risked everything, getting fired for her actions, a scandal that shocked her colleagues and family. After Drummond's release in September 2024, Kaitlyn upended her life for him. She moved in with him, bringing her 4-year-old daughter from another relationship, and introduced Drummond to her family, Cortney, Adrianna, Braydon, and their circle in Tiptonville. To the family, Drummond seemed like a changed man. Briar Ashley Childress, Kaitlyn's sister-in-law, wrote on Facebook that he was nothing short of amazing with their kids, a trusted figure in their tight-knit circle. He doted on Kaitlyn's daughter, played the part of a family man, and was welcomed into their home. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming. Local reports claim Kaitlyn was 4 months pregnant with Drummond's child at the time of the murders, a detail that adds a chilling layer to this tragedy. While authorities haven't confirmed this, the claim has fueled speculation that the pregnancy was a turning point. Was Drummond thrilled about becoming a father, or did it ignite tension? Some ex-posts suggest the couple had split before the killings, with Kaitlyn's brother-in-law, Cade Butler, calling Drummond a lowlife on social media in October 2024, hinting at family distrust. Did a breakup shatter Drummond's facade, pushing him to lash out? Or was the pregnancy a source of conflict, tying him to a family he might have resented?
Let's rewind. Drummond's prison life wasn't typical. He posted on Facebook about a cushy cell, stocked with Ciroc vodka, a Nintendo Switch, and streaming devices, luxuries that screen corruption. Former NYPD detective Pat Brosnan called it a failure of oversight, suggesting Drummond had inside help, possibly even from Kaitlyn during her time as a guard. This emboldened him, made him feel untouchable.
WRG investigators continue to dig deeper into Austin Drummond's past. Most of his life, adult life at least, was spent at a state prison in Lake County. And from there, he reportedly posted pictures that paint a lifestyle you might not expect.
This video reportedly posted to Austin Drummond's Facebook page showing him playing video games while serving his sentence for an armed robbery at the Northwest Correctional Complex in Lake County, Tennessee. WREG investigators also found multiple photos posted to that same page revealing a comfortable life while he was reportedly housed in state prison. These pictures show him with multiple cell phones. And these photos, you can see a TV streaming device, a handheld video game system, and shelves stocked with food. This picture, take a look, shows him flashing a nice bottle of liquor with the caption, "Chirac, almost home, living it up till I get there." It was posted November 2023, 10 months before he was released. We asked the Tennessee Department of Corrections if it's seen the photos, what action was taken, and how often do they conduct sweeps at that prison. All TDOC would say, when an inmate is in violation of policy, they are disciplined. It's unclear how Drummond reportedly got the contraband into the state prison. The DA did say he was in a romantic relationship with a close relative of one of the 4 victims he's now accused of killing. That girlfriend, according to a state HR file, was at one point a corrections officer at the same prison while Drummond was incarcerated.
And then there's his alleged vice lord's gang ties. District Attorney Jody Pickens called him a confirmed member with 25 disciplinary violations, including weapons possession. Was Kaitlyn caught in a web of Drummond's criminal world? Did her family, Cortney, Adrianna, Braydon, disapprove of her choices, sparking a deadly confrontation? The romantic connection is the heart of this mystery. Kaitlyn brought Drummond into her family's orbit, but something broke. Was it jealousy over her ties to others? A fight over the pregnancy, reportedly hers and Drummond's? Or did her family try to pull her away from a man they saw as dangerous? Cade Butler's words to Fox 13, "I always sensed he was trouble," suggest the family knew Drummond's charm was a mask. His violent past, robbing a store at 16, kidnapping, threatening jurors, attempting murder in prison, shows a man who explodes when crossed. Many speculate an obsession with Kaitlyn turned deadly, perhaps a twisted act of control or revenge against her family for interfering. And then there's the haunting question, why spare the baby? Authorities called it a sign of compassion, but was it? The 7-month-old, left in a car seat on a stranger's lawn, survived unharmed. Was this Drummond's twisted nod to Kaitlyn, sparing her niece while destroying her family? The pregnancy, if true, raises stakes higher. Did Drummond see the baby as a symbol of his bond with Kaitlyn, or a reminder of a future he couldn't control? The massacre targeted Cortney, Adrianna, Braydon, and James, Kaitlyn's closest kin. Was this a personal vendetta, a lover's rage unleashed to punish or possess her? The truth is still buried, but the clues point to a romance born in a prison cell that ended in a bloodbath. For 6 days, Drummond evaded capture, spotted on surveillance in camouflage, clutching a rifle, trying to break into a church. His Audi A3 was found abandoned in Jackson, 70 miles from the crime scene. 3 associates, De'Ara Sanders, Tanaka Brown, and Javante Thomas, were arrested for helping him hide, one even tampering with evidence. But on August 5th, a local hero, Ricardo Contras, spotted Drummond in the woods near Pipkin Road. "I knew it was him," Ricardo told reporters. "I called 911 and police swarmed in."
Well, we was there, working, and one of my guys, we are painting a house right there, and one of my guys hears something on the wood. And at some point we thought it was like a deer or something like that. And I was like, it's just like that. But another guy came to me and told me, like, there's somebody back there. And I was like, somebody? And I was like, immediately, it was like, it's him. And so I came back, and I saw someone moving in the middle of the wood, and he had a like a sweater with something on his head or something like that. But it was really hard to see if it was the person that was they looking for. But who else can be in the middle of the wood? So one of the guys told me, like, are you gonna call the police? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna call them. I don't want to get involved in that. And it was probably about 6 minutes that I was thinking, like, no, I need to call the police immediately. And one of the things that I did is call the police.
Drummond was caught, ending the manhunt.
Every door that we opened, every structure we checked, we didn't know if Drummond's was going to be behind there.
Drummond's arrest cannot restore what has been taken from you. We only hope that we could have helped give you assurance that justice will be had. And to the baby girl who will tell one day her story of survival, we look forward to all that you will do. He thought he could outrun us, but he was wrong. That's because together we cannot be stopped.
It appears.
But the biggest question lingers. Why did he do it? Austin Drummond's romance with Kaitlyn Speed, born behind bars, might hold the key to this tragedy. Did a lover's betrayal, a pregnancy, or family tensions drive him to slaughter her kin? Or was it tied to his alleged vice lord's gang ties, as prosecutors hinted? The motive's still a mystery, but the tragedy's impact is clear. A baby orphaned, a town shattered. What's your theory on Drummond's motive? Comment below and hit like if this case shocked you. Subscribe for more true crime deep dives, and check out our playlist on family annihilators. Justice for James, Adrianna, Cortney, and Braydon starts now.